But it is true, without Ken, there would be no WOD, and without Ken convincing somebody in AV management that we need to have a better system. Of course, the branches were saying, you know, what the hell? But somebody figured out a way to convince MSG. Well, that would be Lidditch saying, Ken, we can do it. I'm not going to go through the whole history. I thought about this whole thing. Bob came by my house the other night and said, we're going to do this and this and this. And I said, all right, I'll do 2 minutes. 2 Jaeger minutes, and I'm going to consolidate. All right, when I go over 2.5
Jaeger minutes,
James. Obviously, I don't even know if everybody knows the role that Ken played behind the scenes.
I do.
But I remember, even way before we even figured out whether or not we're going to do it on Unix or PIC, if we could do it on Unify, and Bruce and Anita and I would get together, and then we'd go down and we would meet with Lidditch and Perlich. And we would tell them, this is what we're doing. And Perlich said, this is good. We'll need more money, of course, but this is good. And it took a lot more money. It took a lot longer than we thought. We were all on kind of the bleeding edge of new technology, not Unix, not Informix, but taking Informix and Unix and writing all this mundane business applications in C. Nobody had done that, to my knowledge. Not to that magnitude, not to that scale, not where it succeeded. Edit that part out. I do want to recognize 2 people. We recognize Barry. I mean, I didn't realize that Barry was 31, 32 years. That's amazing. Because I remember we were kicking Carl off the island and other people off the island. And so Jim and all those other folks obviously were intricately involved. But Bob, behind the scenes and wings, to make this event happen, and Bob to make WCS. He was one of the keepers that kept it going. That's why Benny Keith and all these other guys hung around. And there's one other person. Yes, Dave Grossman was brilliant, but there's a guy named Bill Bevins who... Three white knuckle stories in ascending or descending order. Savora and I are flying to California. She's never been in a big airplane. We're flying business class. She's never been up that high. Even though Savora is on the race we call black, and she was white knuckle, literally, the whole time. And I remember as we were getting close to the Rockies, I said, boy, it's good. If they can just get it over these mountains, we'll be at Riverside or Silver, there's no problem. Next white knuckle story was with Jim Lidditch. We fly to Miami. We're going to go to West Palm Beach. No, Key West. Bruce Bomick is there. He's already there. We're going to Key West to demonstrate vehicle maintenance system, and we can do some stuff with the fleet managers and the admin guys. It's a boondoggle. But we've got to go from Miami to Key West. And you can drive. But that's going to take a long time. I said, well, just fly it. It's already booked. Lidditch, our fearless leader, on a little teeny airplane that only holds maybe 16 people.
Just you and I.
No, there was 2 other people in the airplane. There was a pilot at least. But Lidditch was like, oh my God. And then the last one would be when I flew with Ray Payne to Comdex in late '84. We had picked Unix, he begrudgingly, Unify, and I knew there was another option, and it was Informix. And Ray was fine. We sat first class. He bought drinks. Life was good. On the way home, as I told him, we may not be doing it in Unify, and he had been introduced to the Informix management team. Ray was white knuckle, and he really wasn't. He wanted to have me by the neck. This is true. I'm sure of it. The rest just unfolded the way it did. Bill Bevins helped me prove that our choice of informants was the right one. And we needed a spooler and we needed other things to do proof of concept. Bill was there, and that was pretty amazing to me. And it also convinced me there wasn't anything we could not do with Unix and C, and the rest is history.